to the action, wrestling fans. Green Mountain Wrestling's war in Orleans continues on. We are here in Vermont at the Orleans County Fairgrounds once again. Match number 2 coming on the pike. We got a 6-man tag team matchup with a very concerning alliance right now. Johnny Pierce, the Cold Hard Truth, being flanked by the very dangerous Selena Hicase, making his way down to the ring along with the self-proclaimed greatest tag team in Vermont, the Memory Museum, Joe Krule, Abed Arroniz. All 3 men have been running roughshod over the tag team and singles division in Green Mountain Wrestling, and now they are together for a 6-man tag. I mean, it just makes sense. All 3 men, complete jerks. It just makes total sense that they would come together. It's just a matter of time before they implode, because those kind of people can't get along in the long run. But for now, they're going to be a very dangerous and imposing team. And we definitely need to keep an eye on this, because they could certainly change the landscape of Green Mountain Wrestling with just a split second. However, easier said than done, especially when you consider who they're going up against tonight. Strong Spirit Gabriel Skye, Guapo Suave. An incredibly handsome team. I mean, any way you look at it. Gabriel Skye has been tearing it up on the East Coast, New England especially as of late. And of course, Diego Alvarez getting together with Lex Lozano about a year ago, coinciding around the same time when he started having trouble with Johnny Pierce as a tag team. Gives a little bit of history behind the lore of the Cold Hard Guapos, the tag team that is no more. However, the tag team that is here right now, Guapo Suave, teaming up with the incredibly successful Gabriel Skye. Lex Lozano making his Green Mountain Wrestling debut not long ago, and making a splash early on, and now be tons of bad blood throughout this entire matchup. But first, before we get into it, we're going to head over to Tony Morse for the opening announcement.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match and is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, in the ring at a combined weight of 592 pounds. Hailing from your girlfriend's DMs. Poppy Guapo, Diego Alvarez. Loverboy Lex Lozano. Guapo Suave. And their tag team partner hailing from Strong Island, New York. Strong Spirit, Gabriel Skye.
They're leaner than me, but it's so good I got muscle.
Their opponents weighing in at a combined weight of 666 pounds. First, from the Netherlands, the team of Abed Arroniz and Joe Krule, Memory Museum.
No, that's right. That's a good one. Guys, it's so good. It's so good.
And their tag team partner, hailing from here.
Yeah! They got it!
Oh, come on.
That was rude.
Hey, way better! My push is way better! In this corner, hailing from Pierce Mountain, weighing 304 pounds, the Cold Hard Truth, Johnny Pierce!
I mean, I will say she's easier to look at. Tony Morse looking like a ginger Paul Heyman with that suit and hat on. He's doing a fine job, however. Happy to have Tony Morse behind the microphone for Green Mountain Wrestling. And the match is about to go down. And I talked about bad blood throughout this entire matchup. There's a whole lot of history between everybody in this matchup and reasons for them to want to kick the heck out of each other, really. I mean, Memory Museum. Nobody likes the Memory Museum. Let's face it. Everywhere they go, they cause problems. They get underneath people's skin. So of course, Guapo Suave want to get their hands on them. They had their chance back at the Franklin County Frenzy in singles competitions, but they weren't satisfied with that. They want more.
Let's go. It's early Saturday, baby.
If you're clapping for them, you're clapping for this entire fair and what it stands for. And what it stands for is disgusting people.
That was uncalled for. As I was saying, the very first Green Mountain Wrestling revitalization event, the beginning, you can go back on our YouTube page and check it out. It featured a three-way between Gabriel Skye, Joe Krule, and Abed Arroniz, in which Gabriel Skye came out on top. So there's the bad blood between those three individuals. And of course, if you go back on our YouTube page back in June, holy smokes, back in the Battle of Bradford, we saw Johnny Pierce go one-on-one with Gabriel Skye. That ended in a no contest and led to a bonkers main event. Six-man, no rules, falls count anywhere matchup on the fairgrounds where we saw Joe Krule split his pants. Definitely go back and check that out, folks. And of course, Johnny Pierce and Guapo Suave have history as well. Papi Guapo, former tag team partner of Johnny Pierce. A whole lot of storied bad blood there that ended in culminated in a steel cage match. And of course, Lex Lozano, the newcomer in Green Mountain Wrestling, taking Johnny Pierce's place by Papi Guapo's side. So there's going to be animosity there as well. Everywhere you look, you're going to see the red in people's eyes. And instead of the red in the eyes of Memory Museum, you see the fear of knowing that they're taking that double elbow right across the chest. And now here we go. Johnny Pierce, 6'6", 302 pounds, coming in over the top rope. Both members of Guapo Suave taking him on. And not enough, Johnny Pierce taking both members down with that double clothesline. Pierce not allowing himself to be snuck up upon by Gabriel Skye. Kicks to the thigh. But Johnny Pierce has him by the throat. Gabriel Skye fights away. Chopping his way through this matchup, but Johnny Pierce gets that hand right around the throat once again. Going for that huge choke slam. No! Gabriel Skye fights out, but Joe Krule gets in. Abed Arroniz, both men. That's a 3-on-1 now. Come on, ref, what's going on? Oh! Rolls through it. Gets the go behind, sends Johnny Pierce into his tag team partners. Lex Lozano now in. And how did Papi Guapo find the only tag team partner in Vermont taller than Johnny Pierce? That's what I want to know. What? Some would argue that it's an upgrade. I mean, Lozano certainly isn't getting clotheslined over the top rope right now, that's for sure. That would be Johnny Pierce. And all three members of the team celebrating inside the ring, much to the delight of the crowd here at the Orleans County Fairgrounds. Johnny Pierce on the outside now, taking a breather amongst the fans. The fans giving him a hard time. Diego Alvarez, Lex Lozano, taking it to Johnny Pierce one more time, sending him back into the ring. Luckily, that bottom rope is missing. Makes it easier to toss the gigantic Johnny Pierce back in. Wait a minute. Joe Krule pulling Diego Alvarez down onto the apron there. And all hell's breaking loose on the outside. Snake Eyes on the top turnbuckle, laced up boot. Takes Diego Alvarez down, and we're seeing shades of the recent cage match that we saw back in May. Head back on the YouTube page and check out that matchup for free. These guys, no love lost. They were together as a very dominant tag team for a long, long time, gathering championships everywhere they went.
I know the rules.
But the egos clashed. The attitudes just didn't mesh. And they ended up growing apart. But when Diego Alvarez wanted to do the right thing and remind Johnny Pierce of their friendship and their camaraderie and their professional team, Johnny Pierce threw that all away, choke slammed the cold hard Guapos out of wrestling forever. But some can make an argument that that was the catalyst for the completely new, completely different, completely improved Diego Alvarez you see before you. Would have never happened if the breakup hadn't gone down. Alvarez doing his best to fight out. European uppercuts over to Joe Krule, but Krule goes low. Krule just went really, really low. He may have hit the inside of the lower thigh. I'm gonna have to defer to the referee's judgment on this one, but it looked pretty darn close to being an illegal low blow. But what did Joe Krule have? Krule using an illegal object right now to choke Diego Alvarez.
I'm not doing anything.
Krule now baiting Lex Lozano to come in and distract the referee while Johnny Pierce and Abed Arroniz go to work on Puppy Guapo on the outside. Krule scoops him up, slams him down hard, sending a message to Diego Alvarez. Almost saying, I dare you to get up. I'll just give you another one.
Put it on him.
Oh, no. Come on, get him. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my.
Abed Arroniz with a leg drop after talking a little bit of trash like he's known to do. And like he does so well, let's face it.
I love seeing him hurt.
Oh, yeah. You got both. You got fight. You got fight. You got fight.
Now both men on their knees face to face, exchanging elbows, throwing forearm shots below the jaw. Now back up to a standing base. Alvarez started to get a little bit of momentum, but Abed Arroniz cut it off with a knee to the midsection. In comes Johnny Pierce. Just crushes him in the corner.
Come on, D.
Sends in some Diesel-style elbows in the corner now. And cheap shots on the teammates of Diego Alvarez now. Not necessary, didn't have to happen, just wanted to do it for the fun of it, I guess. Speaking of fun, look at all the fun Johnny Pierce is having with that blatant choke. Joe Krule tried to come over and perform a little more chicanery, but Gabriel Skye cut him off with the pass and sent him packing.
Yeah, come on, D.
Johnny Pierce coming down to the lower lumbar of Diego Alvarez. Puppy Guapo in a hard way right now. Needs to find his way back to his corner, out of enemy territory, or else it's just a matter of time before those shoulders are going to be pinned for the 3. Doesn't matter how much harder fight you have, eventually you're going to run out of steam. Ridiculous wind-up by Joe Krule. Puppy Guapo fighting back. Sexy neck breaker. Might be the equalizer here. Gives him the opportunity he needs to get to his corner. Needs to fight. Needs to claw and pull his way over. Joe Krule has his eye on his corner as well. Abed Arroniz tagged in. And in comes Gabriel Skye. Off the top rope. Taking out both members of Memory Museum. In comes Johnny Pierce. Into the corner, forearm onto Joe Krule, then Abed Arroniz, back to Joe Krule, over to Arroniz once again.
One more.
Calls for one more. Crowd wants to see it, smiles all around. Joe Krule out of the way though. Goes for the shotgun drop kick, sends Joe Krule into his tag team partner. Abed Arroniz stumbles out. Sets him up. Beautiful Northern Light suplex. Rolls through with it. Keeps him hooked up. Picks him up. Falcon arrow.
Come on, gang! Come on,
But now cut off by Johnny Pierce. Huge choke slam onto strong spirit Gabriel Skye. But wait a minute. Lover boy Lex Lozano in. Picks him up and slams him down.
Get up!
Joe Krule, however, in with a fireman's carry. Death Valley driver. Poppy Guapo has him in his sights. Nails the sexy neck breaker. Standing slice spread number 2. Tags Johnny Pearson. Oh, huge knee strike. Forget about it. Abed Arroniz a non-point in this matchup. Johnny Pierce has his hand around the throat of Gabriel Skye once again. Nowhere for Skye to go. Picks up. Wait a minute. He goes for the eyes. Gabriel Skye. The survival instincts kicking in. Goes for the eyes. Pierce doesn't realize it. Pierce thinks he's got Gabriel Skye. Pierce chokeslams his own partner. Kicks in the midsection. Guapo Suave with the double suplex on Johnny Pierce. Joe Krule left all alone. Roaring elbow. Shot to the jaw. Peppers him. And a German suplex on Joe Krule. Sets him up. Oh, Gabriel Skye has that look in his eye. Keep your eyes up, folks. Get ready for Skyfall. Double stomp. Nails it right in the middle. Goes for the cover. And he's got it. Huge win for Gabriel Skye and Guapo Suave.
That's what we do.
Here are your winners, the team of Guapo Suave and Strong Spirit Gabriel Skye.
Come on! Make some noise!
Let's face it, throughout this matchup at multiple points, this could have gone either way. No love lost in this matchup. A particular disdain across the board felt by all competitors against their opponents. But Guapo Suave and Gabriel Skye pulling it out, getting the big win with a brilliant maneuver of blinding Johnny Pierce, tricking him into chokeslamming his own partner. Incredible strategy. Very well done. And another big victory for Gabriel Skye and Guapo Suave here in Green Mountain Wrestling. Folks, don't go anywhere. The war in Orleans is just getting started. We got plenty more action to come, including the Green Mountain Wrestling debut of the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham. Don't go anywhere, folks. Green Mountain Wrestling continues on.